a place where I love to be. Look in a book, here's a story for you. Who makes stories when the day is through? Who makes stories when the day is through? Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun.
Milton Wordsworth.
Jelly and Jackson.
Working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers, stories are fabulous, stories are fun. Come and be a story maker.
I think it's time to go home now, actually, everyone. Come on, then. Well done, boys. Well done. Bye.
Story makers. Story makers. Story makers.
It's midnight in the library. Hello.
Time for all story makers to come out. Are you ready?
The sun is down. The stars are bright. Story makers come out at night. Milton Wordsworth, story maker and magical maestro at your service.
In it goes. Oh, right, turn it over. And I get this and go pat, 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 pat.
Hi, Jackson.
Oh, hello, Jelly.
Why are you patting that bucket? Is it because it's been good?
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, you know, like when you pat a dog that's been good.
Well,
Yeah.
there's not a dog in here.
Oh.
No, it's a castle.
What? In there?
Well, not a real castle.
Oh.
A sand castle.
A little castle made of sand.
That's right.
Oh.
Would you like to see it, Jelly?
Yes, I would.
Okay, here we go. Oh, dear. Well, it worked when the children did it. Oh, dear.
Hello, you two.
Hello, Milton.
Whatever is the matter, my fabulous furry friends?
Well, we were trying to make a castle,
Out of sand.
but it hasn't worked.
I see. The construction of castles can be a very complicated process when dealing with the shifting qualities of sand.
Yeah,
You see,
Milton, we only want to make a sand castle.
That's right.
of course, and so you shall.
Okay.
What do you mean you're going to help us, Milton?
Of course. With a little special magic. And a sprinkle of water.
Water?
Would that make my castle runny?
The secret is to add just the right amount, Jackson.
Oh, the right amount.
There. That should do it. Now perhaps we can repeat the building operation?
Oh, what? You mean try again?
Precisely, O Pink One.
Okay. Oh,
Right, let's move your bucket.
okay.
Right. Add some sand to my bucket.
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. Yes, a little bit more here.
Oh, that one's
Pat
nearly.
it down, Milton.
Pat it down.
Yeah, pat it
Now,
down.
this is the most important part. Voila!
Milton, you're so clever.
Just one of a number of my talents.
Oh, talent. Is that something you're good at?
Well, yes, you could say that.
All right.
I know something that we're all good at.
And what is that, my lady?
Making stories.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Could we make a sandy story, Milton?
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Come on.
Of course, of course.
Oh, of course. Yes, of course. Indubitably. I love Milton and his long words.
A little bucket for the story machine to make a magnificent story.
Oh, magnificent.
Magnificent. It means splendid.
Yeah, join in with the magic words.
Imagine, imagine, imagine a story.
Oh, it's a Kevin the Spaceman story.
Indubitably magnificent.
And it's called Sandy Planet.
Kevin and Spanner in space to explore, seeking out planets never heard of before.
Kevin and Spanner had landed on a sandy beach next to a beautiful blue ocean. They could hear seagulls cawing in the sky high above them. Spanner barked at the seagulls. He tried chasing them, but it was hard to catch things that flew. "Why don't we go for a walk along the beach?" suggested Kevin. They walked over a sand dune, and soon they reached a huge sandcastle with towers and battlements. "Wow, that's some sandcastle. It must have taken ages to build," said Kevin. Spanner sniffed at the castle wall. He was sure he could smell bones and started digging. But the wall was a bit wobbly, and part of it fell down, almost burying him.
"Stay away from there, please,"
said a voice. Kevin and Spanner turned to see a creature wearing 3 crowns and carrying a spade. Sorry about this. I'm Kevin, and this is Spanner," said Kevin.
"Well, I'm the king of the sandcastle," said
the creature.
"And because of your dog, I'll have to rebuild that wall."
"Oh, don't worry. We can help you, Your Majesty," said Kevin. Barked Spanner, who loved to dig. Together, they helped the king to rebuild the sandcastle wall. Spanner dug up fresh sand, and Kevin and the king smoothed it in place. Finally, it was as good as new.
"And now we'll add the finishing touch,"
said the king. They all flew in the king's hot air balloon up to the top of the castle. And very carefully, Kevin stuck a flag in the top of the tower.
"There, all finished,"
said the king. Spanner wasn't looking at the finished castle. He was looking out to sea. He'd noticed that the tide was coming in and getting very close to the rocket. "I think we'd better get going," said Kevin.
"No problem,"
replied the king, as they drifted gently towards the ground.
"Visit again soon."
"We will," smiled Kevin, "and we'll remember to bring our buckets and spades next time."
Kevin and Spanner to the rescue again.
I love that great big sandcastle. I wish I had one like that.
Yeah.
Where did Milton go?
Oh, he's playing in the sandpit.
Oh.
Rum-ti-tum-ti-tum, rum-ti-tum-ti-tum. I never could resist a sandcastle. Little bit more sand here for the side walls. Build up the defences.
Milton! It's magnificent.
I'm glad you like it. You could give me a hand.
Oh, yeah. We could find things to decorate the castle.
Oh, yes. I think I know where there are some shells.
Oh. I know. Perhaps I can build a drawbridge. Look, some driftwood. I'm the king of the castle. My castle's made of sand. Come to tea, we'll have sandwiches, because I think sand is grand.
Milton, Milton, I got some shells.
Oh, perfect.
Aren't they nice?
Oh, these will make great decorations. Let's put some round the front here.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and there's
Milton,
one there. Yes?
What's that bit?
That, oh, pink one, is the drawbridge.
Oh, what's a drawbridge?
When your visitors arrive, you call out, "Halt, who goes there, friend or foe?"
What's a foe?
That's someone you don't like.
Oh, right.
You see, you let your friends come inside,
Yes.
but if it's a foe, you pull up the drawbridge so they can't get in.
Oh, I think I'd like a drawbridge if I had a castle.
Hello.
Oh, Jelly.
Hi, I found some flags.
Oh, clever
great.
Jelly. Oh, Milton, we could put a flag on top of the towers.
Yes, the perfect finishing detail. Okay. One,
One,
two,
two,
three,
three,
four.
Oh, magnificent.
Oh, gracious, look.
What?
There's one left over. Whatever shall we do with it?
I know. We can put it in the story machine.
Oh, yes.
Great idea, my little pumpkin.
Story.
Story, 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 story.
Milton, will it make a castle story?
Perhaps. If we imagine really hard...
Yeah.
Are you ready? Imagine! Imagine! Imagine a story! It's a playbook! And it's called Sara and Kate's Castle Adventure. If I lived in a castle for a day, a week, or more, I'd have my own wooden drawbridge and a really big front door. There'd be rainbows in my windows, curtains draped round my bed, and tall, tall towers with lots and lots of steps. If I lived in a castle, I might be a princess or a queen. Here's a curtsy for a king, with a royal beard upon his chin. But who are all these ladies standing beside him? I'm over here, Mum. Now let me see. What else could I be? Perhaps I'd be a lion. Stony, fierce and strong. But it's hard to be a statue when you can't keep still for long. If I lived in a castle with vast and splendid grounds, I'd have my own leafy maze to run around. I'd try to find the middle, but which way could it be? My lady in waiting would be waiting for me. She might be just around the bend. Or would it be a dead end? Perhaps I'd have to start again until I found her, waiting patiently and holding something. Is it for me? If I lived in a castle, I could be a knight. There'd be lots of things to do. But if you're going home now, Mum, I think I'll come with you. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
That was a magnificent castle in the story, wasn't it? And did you see the drawbridge? Oh, I wish I was a knight in shining armor. Then I would guard my drawbridge, and none of the foes could come in. Oh dear.
Hello, Jackson. Look, I'm a...
Halt! Who goes there? Friend or foe?
Well, I don't even know what a foe is, Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm your friend, Jelly.
Oh, that's all right. You can come in because you're my friend. A foe is somebody you don't like.
Oh, well, actually, I'm Princess Jelly of the land of, Sandy Castle.
Oh, good. Well, I'm bold Sir Jackson, the knight who looks after this castle. Oh,
Oh,
dear.
you do look funny in that hat, Jackson.
Well, actually, it's a bit of a bother. I don't know how you're supposed to see. Perhaps we could put it in the story machine and use it for a story.
Yes, we might get a night story, one with a princess in it.
Okay,
Yeah,
come on. Let's go to the story machine.
Yeah.
If I can find it. This way. Right, into the machine for a night story. Whew.
Will you help us?
Imagine
a story. Oh, it's the Blue Cow story.
And it's called Blue Cow and the Tower.
In a field not far away is a herd of cows grazing quietly. One of the cows is most unusual. Blue Cow wonders about the big world beyond her field. One day, Blue Cow was watching the birds sitting in the trees. I wonder what it would be like to live up high. She's off again, said the other cows. So Blue Cow caught the bus that stops beside her field. I'd like a ticket to somewhere I can live up high, please. There you go, madam. Hold very tight. And they set off for the woods. And then they arrived. Blue Cow was in another field a bit like hers, but this one had some sweet-looking vegetables growing in it. Moo, yummy, she said, and she started to eat.
What are you doing?
Screamed a voice. It was a witch.
Those are my vegetables. You can't eat them.
Moo, I'm sorry, cried Blue Cow, but it was too late.
Come with me,
said the witch, and she led Blue Cow through a wood to a tall tower.
Now, you'll have to stay here until someone rescues you. But it has to be the prince, and he's usually very busy this time of year.
Oh, dear, sighed Blue Cow. What am I to do? How will I ever get out of here? Just then, she heard a voice.
Hello, fair maiden. Are you up there?
Blue Cow looked out of the window. There, far, far below, was a handsome man on a white horse. Hello, yes, I'm here, she gasped. Have you come to rescue me?
Well, I could do. Are you a princess?
No, I'm a blue cow, but I really want to go home. Are you the prince?
I certainly am, and it would be an honor to rescue you, Blue Cow.
Moo, thank you.
Blue Cow, let down your hair.
But I haven't got any.
Better have a change of plan then. Here, catch this.
The prince threw up a rope, which Blue Cow tied to the window, and the prince began climbing.
Right then, Blue Cow, jump on and hold tight.
I feel a bit dizzy. Blue Cow and the prince slid straight down the rope and landed in a heap at the bottom. Moo-wee! I'm glad I don't have to live up in that tower, said Blue Cow.
Yes, so am I,
replied the prince. You'll never guess where I've been. Where have you been? I've been stuck in a tower and rescued by a prince. Everyone knows cows don't get rescued by princes. But we know they do, don't we?
That was so funny when Blue Cow landed on the prince.
I think Blue Cow must be very heavy.
Yes.
Now, my little harem-scarums. That's enough princes and knights for one night.
Oh, knights for one night. That's funny.
Thank you, Jackson. But look.
Oh, it's getting light.
Indeed. The dawn is upon us. The morning is nigh. We've made our stories, and we bid you goodbye. Nights for one night.
Story makers, working through the night till the rising sun. Story makers.
Thanks for helping.
Stories are fun.
Bye, story makers.
See you again soon.